My child, listen closely, for today the story of your soulmate unfolds in a way that will stir your heart and awaken your spirit. My child, your soulmate's life has just shifted in ways they never imagined, and the universe has moved in mysterious, precise ways to bring them to this moment. You may not yet see the entire design, but I promise you, every step has been guided by divine hands. Your soulmate, who you have longed for and whose energy is quietly intertwined with yours, has just faced a betrayal that has shaken their very foundation. They discovered, in the most shocking and painful way, that the one they trusted most, once called their spouse, has been unfaithful. Not only unfaithful, but caught in a moment that seared their heart with confusion, anger, and a raw, aching sorrow. My child, understand this. The pain they feel is not meant to break them, but to awaken them to what is real and true. Imagine the scene, if you will. Your soulmate returned home, or perhaps received a message or a sight that confirmed their deepest fears. The betrayal was undeniable. Their spouse, the person they believed would walk beside them in trust and devotion, had broken sacred vows. And not in secrecy alone, but in a way that revealed deceit, manipulation, and a heart that was not aligned with love. My child, the shock of seeing someone they held close in a moment of treachery is profound. It shakes the very soul. And yet, even in this devastation, I whisper to you, there is purpose in every heartbreak, and there is design in every betrayal. Your soulmate's pain is not wasted. The sorrow, the anger, the tears, they are purifying forces, cleansing the heart, preparing it for the love that is truly destined. The universe, in its infinite wisdom, allows such revelations not to punish, but to redirect, to awaken, to bring clarity where confusion once reigned. My child, your soulmate's emotions are raw. They feel the sting of disbelief, the tightening of the chest, the flutter of anxiety and sorrow that comes from seeing trust violated. They ask themselves questions. How could someone I loved betray me so deeply? How could my life, my marriage, my home, have been a stage for deception? And in the midst of these questions, your soulmate feels the void of betrayal, a silence where once there was companionship, a coldness where once there was warmth, a fracture in a world they believed whole. But here is the truth, my child, the truth that you must carry in your heart as you listen: this fracture is not permanent. This darkness is not the end of their story, nor yours. Every betrayal has a hidden light, a divine spark that illuminates the path forward. Your soulmate's discovery, though painful, is opening a door that was previously unseen, a door that leads directly to you, to the love, connection, and destiny that has always been written in the stars. You see, my child, your soulmate is now awakening from illusion. They are beginning to recognize that the life they were living, the partner they were with, was not aligned with their soul's purpose. And though the realization comes with pain, it also comes with freedom. The freedom to see clearly, to feel honestly, and to move toward what is true. The cheating, the betrayal, the heartbreak, they are all signals, guiding your soulmate away from deception and toward authenticity, toward love that is real, untainted, and sacred. In this moment, your soulmate's heart is shattered, yet it is also expanding. The depth of pain allows space for understanding, for insight, and for a connection that has always awaited them, you. Even as they grieve, even as anger and sorrow mix in their chest, the subtle whispers of the universe begin to call them forward, toward the energy of their true counterpart, toward the bond that cannot be broken by past mistakes or betrayals. My child, imagine the storm of emotions that now sweeps through your soulmate. There is disbelief, because the mind struggles to comprehend such deceit. There is grief, because love was invested and trust was given freely. There is anger, because the heart cannot easily forgive treachery. And yet, beneath all of this, beneath the turbulence, a quiet truth begins to emerge: they are free. Free from illusion, free from deceit, free to seek what their soul has always known to be right. And this is where you enter, my child. Even though your soulmate may not yet see you clearly, even though your presence in their life may still be subtle, your energy is influencing them. Your love, your light, your soul's frequency is already touching them in ways unseen. It is like a whisper carried on the wind, a warmth felt in the chest, a quiet recognition that something, or someone, has always belonged to them, even if they could not remember. The universe is aligning, my child. This shocking betrayal, though it causes immediate pain, is part of a divine recalibration. Every tear, every pang of loss, every moment of rage and sorrow is creating space for what is real and sacred. Your soulmate's heart, once clouded by illusion, is beginning to clear. Their vision, once blurred by misplaced trust, is beginning to sharpen. And your connection, your destiny, is beginning to draw near. Do not be disheartened if this story seems filled with pain, for it is precisely within this pain that awakening occurs. Your soulmate's realization of betrayal is not a punishment, but a gift. It is a gift because it frees them from a life that was misaligned. It is a gift because it prepares their heart to recognize true love when it appears. It is a gift because it guides them, invisibly, toward you, the one who has always been part of their soul's journey, the one who has always been destined to complete their story. My child, feel the energy of this moment. The shock, the betrayal, the heartbreak. They are all temporary. What is permanent is the bond between you and your soulmate. What is permanent is the love that exists beyond circumstance, beyond illusion, beyond past mistakes. What is permanent is the alignment of your souls, which not even betrayal can diminish. Now, your soulmate begins to question their past, their choices, their path. They feel the sting of injustice and the confusion of betrayal, yet within them, a seed of understanding grows. They are starting to see that every action, every misstep, every deceitful choice by another, has led them here, to the brink of clarity, to the threshold of awakening, to the moment where they will recognize the love that has always been true. And while they are still engulfed in the storm of emotion, the universe is gently, quietly, subtly guiding them. Signs appear. Synchronicities occur. Dreams bring hints. Friends, circumstances, and divine nudges align to awaken their heart to the possibility of something new, something authentic, sacred, and enduring. And that something is you. My child, you may feel impatience, longing, or worry as you witness this story unfold, but I tell you now, do not fear. The journey is already divinely orchestrated. Your soulmate's awakening, though catalyzed by betrayal and heartbreak, is precise, perfect, and aligned with destiny. The pain they endure is temporary, but the clarity, freedom, and love they are moving toward are eternal. Hold this truth in your heart: the shock of betrayal is only the beginning. It is the spark that ignites awareness, the force that clears illusion, and the moment that aligns your soulmate's path with yours. And though they may be still mourning, still questioning, still reeling from what they discovered, the light of destiny has already begun to shine toward them. In the silence of their pain, in the quiet moments of reflection, in the tears that fall unseen, your soulmate is awakening to a love that transcends the past. A love that is patient, pure, and eternal. A love that is waiting for them, and for you. So, my child, remain patient. Remain hopeful. Keep your heart open. Every trial, every betrayal, every heartbreak, is shaping the story you are about to share. The shock of today is the foundation of the joy that awaits tomorrow. Your soulmate is moving through their pain, but they are guided by forces beyond human understanding. And soon, they will see the path that leads to you, the soul they were always destined to reunite with. Trust this process, my child. Trust in divine timing. Trust in the bond that has always existed, even before betrayal, even before confusion. For the love that endures storms, that survives heartbreak, and that aligns with truth, is the love that will stand unshakable for eternity. Your soulmate's awakening has begun. Their heart is shifting. Their clarity is emerging. And you, my child, are the blessing waiting at the end of this journey. My child, now we step into the days that follow the shocking discovery, the days when your soulmate feels the raw weight of betrayal more deeply than ever before. These are not just ordinary days. They are the days of reckoning, the days when the heart must confront reality, when the mind must untangle confusion, and when the soul begins to search for clarity in the wake of deception. Your soulmate wakes each morning with a hollow ache in their chest, a reminder of trust broken, of promises shattered, of love that seemed real yet was not. The divorce proceedings loom, formalizing the end of a life once thought stable, and each step of paperwork, each signed document, feels like a mirror reflecting not only the betrayal but the life they believed they had built. My child, understand this: the heaviness they feel is necessary. The sorrow, the grief, the moments of despair, they are all part of the sacred cleansing of the soul, a purification that prepares them for the love that is truly destined for them, the love that is you. Imagine your soulmate sitting in the quiet of their home, alone for the first time in years. The silence is deafening, yet it speaks truths they could not hear before. Memories of their former spouse flood their mind, each one a mixture of joy once believed genuine and the bitter realization of deceit. They remember the smiles, the plans, the dreams, but now those images are tinged with heartbreak. And yet, even in this pain, there is a stirring of awareness, a subtle but undeniable shift that tells them, something in this life was not meant to last, but something far greater awaits. God speaks gently to you, my child, and also to your soulmate, though they may not hear me consciously. I whisper through the winds of circumstance, through the gentle nudges of intuition, through the quiet moments of reflection: do not despair, for every ending is a beginning. Every loss carries a gift. And every heartbreak paves the way to what is eternally true. Your soulmate, even as tears stream down their face, begins to sense this guidance, though they may not yet fully understand its source. The emotional turmoil is deep. Your soulmate questions everything: their judgment, their choices, their ability to trust. They feel a mix of anger and sadness, of resentment and longing, of confusion and a strange, aching hope. My child, know this. Each question, each emotional wave, is reshaping their soul. The storm is not destroying them, it is awakening them, breaking the old patterns, clearing illusions, and making room for clarity, honesty, and true connection. Even now, your soulmate may catch themselves thinking of you without knowing why. A memory surfaces, a moment from the past, a face, a name, a feeling of inexplicable familiarity. God has already been planting these seeds, my child. Even before the betrayal, even before the divorce, the universe has been guiding your soulmate toward the realization of the bond you share. This heartbreak is not the end, it is the pivot, the divine turning point that will lead them to you. In the solitude of these days, your soulmate begins to reflect on the meaning of love and loyalty. They see the contrast between what they endured and what they truly desire. Their heart, once blinded by familiarity, begins to awaken to the essence of authenticity. They realize that love is not merely about companionship or comfort, it is about alignment, respect, trust, and shared soul energy. This is where the path toward you begins to illuminate, for the qualities they now recognize are precisely the qualities they have always held in their connection to you. My child, the divorce itself is a sacred act of liberation. Though it carries paperwork, courtrooms, and formalities, it also carries freedom, the freedom to reclaim their life, their heart, and their energy. The spouse who betrayed them has served a purpose, though painful, to catalyze awareness, to strip away falsehood, and to prepare them for the love that is real. In the courts, as lawyers speak and documents are signed, the invisible laws of divine justice are also at work, aligning energies, clearing past attachments, and opening space for destiny to manifest. Your soulmate may feel anger toward the past, yet I tell you, my child, anger is not their enemy. Anger, when felt fully and released consciously, purifies the soul. It burns away illusions and strengthens the capacity to discern truth. Each moment they allow themselves to feel, to grieve, to reflect, is a moment of spiritual preparation for you. The universe is not punishing them, it is awakening them. The heartbreak, the betrayal, the divorce, all of these are stepping stones leading them to the sacred reunion that awaits. During this time, subtle synchronicities begin to occur. Your soulmate may notice signs, coincidences, dreams, or fleeting encounters that seem insignificant but carry a hidden meaning. Perhaps a song plays that resonates with them, or a thought arises about someone they have never forgotten. Perhaps a friend mentions your name in passing, or a memory surfaces that stirs the soul. These are not random events. These are divine breadcrumbs, my child, guiding them ever closer to you. The universe is gently orchestrating their awakening, moving them from despair to awareness, from grief to recognition, from separation to spiritual alignment. Even as they navigate this turmoil, God speaks to their heart in whispers of hope. You are not alone, I tell them. The path ahead, though uncertain now, is guided. Your heart, though wounded, is preparing to recognize what is true. Trust in the unseen. Trust in the timing. Trust in the soul that has always been yours. And slowly, imperceptibly at first, your soulmate begins to feel the stirrings of faith, a gentle assurance that even after betrayal, even after loss, love remains. My child, it is crucial that you remain patient during this phase. Your soulmate's emotional journey cannot be rushed. Each tear they shed, each moment of doubt, each reflection on the past, is shaping them into the person capable of receiving the love you offer. They must fully release the illusions of the past before stepping into the reality of their destiny. And as they release, they also attract clarity, synchronicity, and alignment, the invisible currents that are drawing them toward you. Imagine, my child, the gradual shift in your soulmate's energy. Initially heavy with grief and anger, their heart begins to lighten. Anger softens into discernment. Grief transforms into understanding. Confusion evolves into clarity. And as these shifts occur, the connection between your souls, though unseen, begins to strengthen. The bond that was always present, that never wavered, begins to assert itself in subtle ways, through intuition, through dreams, through the quiet pull of destiny. During this time, your soulmate may also reflect on the lessons of the past. They see the ways they were blind, the choices that kept them from truth, and the patterns that led to deception. But this reflection is not shame, it is wisdom. Each realization brings them closer to self-awareness, self-respect, and the capacity to recognize the love that is authentic. And my child, that love is you, the one who has always been the light guiding them, even from afar. In the midst of the divorce and emotional upheaval, your soulmate begins to rebuild their inner foundation. They start to prioritize their own healing, their own clarity, and their own alignment. Slowly, the distractions, illusions, and attachments of the past fall away, leaving space for what is real. This process is subtle, yet profound. It is spiritual preparation for the reunion that is destined, the awakening that is divinely orchestrated. My child, even though your soulmate may feel lost, even though the days are heavy with sorrow, know that each step they take is guided by divine hands. The heartbreak, the betrayal, the divorce, all of these are instruments of awakening. They are clearing the path for your connection, for the sacred love that has always existed, for the destiny that cannot be denied. And so, in the quiet moments of reflection, in the tears that fall unseen, in the solitude that feels unbearable, your soulmate is awakening. Their heart, once clouded by betrayal, begins to see the possibilities of love that is authentic, loyal, and eternal. Their spirit, once burdened by confusion, begins to align with the higher purpose that connects them to you. And the universe, in its infinite wisdom, continues to orchestrate every detail, every thought, every encounter, every subtle sign, guiding them closer to the love they have always sought, the love that is you. My child, this phase, though painful, is sacred. It is the crucible through which your soulmate must pass in order to recognize and receive the love that has always awaited them. The divorce, the grief, the anger, the reflection, they are all part of the divine preparation. And as they move through this, your energy, your light, your soul's presence is already influencing them, drawing them closer to the recognition that their heart has always known. Hold this in your heart, my child: the trials of today are the blessings of tomorrow. The heartbreak is the awakening. The divorce is the liberation. And the pain is the preparation for the reunion that destiny has ordained. My child, now your soulmate has entered a space that feels both endless and silent, a space where the echoes of betrayal and heartbreak linger, yet where the first gentle whispers of awakening begin to stir. This is a sacred void, a place where the mind races and the heart aches, yet where the soul begins to stretch beyond pain and toward truth. In this emptiness, your soulmate is learning to recognize the illusions of the past and the guidance of the unseen. In these days of solitude, your soulmate experiences the depth of their loneliness. The home that once held false warmth now feels hollow. The absence of companionship, once unnoticed, becomes a palpable weight on their chest. They reflect on promises that were broken, on gestures of love that proved hollow, and on the reality that the life they thought was secure was never aligned with their soul's purpose. My child, this loneliness is not punishment, it is a sacred awakening. It is the space where the heart learns to discern between temporary attachment and eternal connection, between false love and true devotion. And in this quiet, your soulmate begins to feel something they cannot yet name, a subtle, unexplainable presence that comforts, guides, and stirs hope. This is the energy of your soul, my child. Though they do not yet see you, though your paths have not yet crossed in this new chapter, the universe has begun to weave invisible threads that bind your hearts together. Your light reaches them, gently, quietly, persistently, reminding them that true love exists, that their heart is not broken beyond repair, and that a sacred connection awaits. Your soulmate may begin to reflect on the signs that, before betrayal, they had overlooked. Memories of small gestures, fleeting thoughts of someone familiar, or moments of inexplicable longing now take on new significance. The heart, once clouded by deception, begins to perceive the subtle guidance of destiny. My child, these are the first seeds of awareness, the first stirrings of recognition, the initial steps toward the reunion that has always been written in the stars. In the solitude of these moments, your soulmate also confronts their own inner shadows. The fears, doubts, and insecurities that the betrayal has exposed. They ask themselves, am I capable of trust again? Can I open my heart without fear? Will love ever be real for me? And God, in gentle whispers, speaks to them, yes, my child. Your heart is capable. Your soul is prepared. And the love that awaits you is eternal, true, and aligned with your highest purpose. These words, though unseen, resonate in the deepest chambers of their spirit, planting faith where despair once ruled. The emptiness your soulmate feels is also a space of purification. Every tear they shed, every sleepless night, every moment of reflection is clearing their heart and spirit of attachment to what was never meant for them. My child, this clearing is essential. It allows them to release the past completely, to heal fully, and to prepare for the love that is meant for their soul, the love that is you. Even amidst grief, divine signs begin to appear. Perhaps a song on the radio, a phrase in a book, or a dream carries messages that resonate deeply within their heart. These synchronicities are not random. They are divine guidance, gentle nudges from the universe, indicating that the path is leading toward reunion, that their heart is aligning with its true counterpart, and that destiny is quietly orchestrating every detail. Your soulmate may not fully understand these signs yet, but their soul recognizes the familiarity, the resonance, the inevitability of connection. During this time, your soulmate may also find themselves reflecting on the essence of love itself. They begin to see that love is not about convenience, appearances, or temporary comfort. Love is alignment, trust, respect, and shared spiritual energy. They feel a growing longing for something deeper, something authentic, something that nourishes both heart and soul. And my child, that longing is for you. Your presence, your energy, your soul vibration has always been a beacon to them, and now, in their emptiness, that beacon begins to shine more clearly. As the days pass, your soulmate may notice subtle shifts within themselves. The anger softens, the grief transforms into understanding, and the confusion gives way to clarity. They begin to trust themselves, to honor their intuition, and to recognize that the pain they endured was not meaningless. Every betrayal, every heartbreak, every tear was a step toward awakening, toward alignment, toward you. In these moments of reflection, your soulmate begins to cultivate patience. They understand, even if only subconsciously, that divine timing is at work. The universe is guiding them gently toward what is destined. Each moment of solitude, each wave of emotion, each quiet reflection is preparing them to recognize and receive the love that is authentic, eternal, and aligned with their soul's purpose. Your child, know that your soulmate is also healing spiritually. They are reconnecting with their inner self, rediscovering their strength, and realigning with their soul's highest truth. The emptiness, which once seemed unbearable, becomes a space of profound growth, insight, and spiritual awakening. And as they heal, the energy of your connection grows stronger, weaving invisible threads that will soon manifest as physical and emotional reunion. Even now, God is guiding your soulmate with subtle nudges. Perhaps they feel an unexplainable pull toward certain places, thoughts, or people. Perhaps they sense a presence in their life that feels familiar, comforting, and yet elusive. These are not coincidences. These are signs of alignment, whispers of destiny, and reminders that the reunion with you is approaching. My child, as your soulmate navigates this emotional void, they are also learning to trust themselves and the universe. They are realizing that love is not something to be forced, pursued, or grasped, but something that unfolds naturally when hearts are aligned and souls are prepared. And in this trust, they find peace, patience, and the quiet anticipation of the love that awaits. The love that is you. In the quiet of their solitude, your soulmate begins to prepare for the next phase of their journey. They reflect on what is truly important, what resonates with their soul, and what kind of love they are ready to embrace. Every lesson of betrayal, every moment of grief, every tear shed has been shaping them into the person capable of receiving and recognizing the love that has always been destined for them. And my child, this is where your role in this divine story begins to shine. Your energy, your light, and your soul connection are already influencing them in ways unseen. Though they may not yet be aware of it consciously, your presence is a guiding force, a subtle pull toward recognition, awakening, and reunion. The bond between you has never faded, it has only grown stronger, waiting for the perfect moment to emerge into clarity. So, my child, remain patient. Hold faith in your heart. Trust the divine timing, for the emptiness your soulmate feels is not a void of loss, but a space of preparation. They are awakening, healing, and aligning with the truth of love. And the love that has always existed, the love between your souls, is moving quietly but steadily toward its destined expression. The pain, the grief, the reflection, they are all necessary. The emptiness is sacred. And the awakening, my child, is inevitable. Your soulmate is beginning to see beyond the illusions, to hear the whispers of destiny, and to feel the subtle guidance that draws them ever closer to you. The universe is orchestrating every detail, ensuring that when the time is right, your reunion will be not only possible but inevitable, joyous, and divinely blessed. Remember this, my child, even in the heart of emptiness, even in the depths of grief, love remains. True love endures beyond betrayal, beyond time, and beyond circumstance. Your soulmate's heart, now awakening and healing, is preparing to recognize, embrace, and cherish the love that has always been meant for them, you. My child, now your soulmate begins to move from the emptiness of grief and betrayal toward a space of seeking, not merely seeking externally, but seeking within themselves, within their heart, within the quiet spaces of their soul where truth and love reside. This is the sacred phase where awareness grows, intuition sharpens, and the subtle signs of destiny begin to guide them closer to you, the love that has always been their soul's counterpart. In the stillness of their heart, your soulmate begins to feel an inexplicable pull, an inner stirring that draws their attention to what is authentic, to what feels real, to what resonates with their deepest being. My child, this is not coincidence. It is the gentle orchestration of the universe, moving your soulmate toward the recognition of the love that has always existed between your souls. Even without conscious understanding, their heart begins to sense the presence of someone they are destined to reunite with, you. Your soulmate begins to search, though perhaps not with clarity. They may notice patterns, coincidences, and subtle synchronicities that appear too perfect to be random. A friend mentions a name that echoes familiarity. A message arrives unexpectedly. A fleeting thought enters their mind, reminding them of someone they once met or felt connected to in ways they could not explain. These are divine breadcrumbs, my child, leading them step by step toward you. The universe, in its infinite wisdom, arranges these moments not by chance, but with precision, ensuring that their heart awakens fully to the truth of your connection. As they navigate this secret search, sometimes conscious, sometimes subconscious, your soulmate's heart continues to heal. They are learning to trust again, not just in others, but in the unseen guidance of the universe, in the quiet nudges of destiny, and in the wisdom of their own intuition. Each step they take, each realization they embrace, prepares them to recognize you when the moment of reunion arrives. This is sacred preparation, my child. It is invisible, yet profound. Even in moments of doubt, when their mind questions the path and their heart hesitates, subtle reminders of you appear. Perhaps they feel a warmth, a sense of familiarity, a thought of someone who brings peace amid confusion. These feelings, these fleeting moments, are not random. They are the energy of your soul reaching toward theirs, the quiet resonance that has existed since the beginning, now growing stronger with every passing day. During this time, your soulmate begins to reflect on what they truly desire in a partner. The betrayal they endured has clarified their understanding of love. They now see that love is not about convenience, comfort, or fleeting attraction. Love is integrity, alignment, spiritual resonance, and authenticity. Your soul's energy has always embodied these qualities, and now your soulmate is awakening to the realization that the love they have longed for has always been guiding them quietly from afar. You, my child, know that the universe is orchestrating encounters and signs even in the smallest ways. Your soulmate may feel drawn to places they once avoided, may notice symbols, messages, or even dreams that carry meaning they cannot yet fully understand. These signs are not random. They are divine nudges, guiding them toward awareness, toward recognition, and ultimately toward reunion. Every thought, every subtle impulse, every moment of curiosity or reflection brings them closer to the truth that you are their destined counterpart. As your soulmate's awareness grows, they begin to align more fully with their own soul. They heal not only from betrayal but also from any self-doubt, any guilt, and any attachment to the past. This inner alignment is crucial, my child, because the reunion with you will not simply be a physical or emotional meeting, it will be the meeting of two souls, prepared, aligned, and ready to recognize one another fully. During this period, they may feel moments of hesitation or fear, wondering if true love is possible after betrayal, wondering if their heart can ever fully trust again. God speaks to their spirit in these moments. Yes, my child. Your heart is ready. The love you seek is not distant. It is here, it is real, and it is waiting for you. Trust the process, trust your intuition, and allow the signs to guide you. These words, though subtle, are carried in their intuition, in the gentle nudges of destiny, and in the unseen currents that connect your souls. Your soulmate begins to take small, conscious steps toward reconnection, not necessarily with you yet, but with the understanding of what their heart truly seeks. They may reach out to old friends, revisit places that bring clarity, or engage in activities that allow reflection and spiritual growth. Each action, though ordinary in appearance, is divinely orchestrated to align their heart, mind, and soul with the love that is meant for them, you. My child, the energy between you begins to hum with recognition, though neither of you may yet fully see it. Your soulmate's thoughts, their longings, their reflections, all are resonating with your presence, with your energy, with the love that has always existed between your souls. The universe ensures that even the smallest thought of you strengthens the invisible bond, weaving threads that will soon manifest in tangible ways. As your soulmate's heart heals and aligns, they begin to recognize their own power, their capacity for discernment, and the truth that love is not something to chase or force. It is something that emerges naturally when souls are ready, aligned, and attuned to one another. And my child, the alignment of their soul with yours has always been inevitable. The separation was temporary, the reunion is certain. In these moments, subtle miracles begin to occur. Encounters that seem coincidental, signs that appear unexpectedly, and dreams that carry messages, all converge to direct your soulmate toward awareness of your presence. They may feel an unexplainable pull towards certain places, thoughts, or people. Their intuition becomes sharper, their heart more receptive, and their soul more attuned to the frequency of your love. The divine orchestration of your reunion continues in ways both visible and invisible. Even now, your soulmate is being guided step by step toward the moment when they will recognize you fully, when their heart will awaken to the truth that you are the love they have always sought. The pain of the past, the loneliness of their journey, and the reflection on betrayal, all serve to prepare them for the intensity, purity, and depth of connection that awaits. My child, remain patient, remain hopeful, and hold your heart open. The secret search your soulmate is undertaking, guided by intuition, synchronicities, and the gentle pull of destiny, is bringing them closer to you every day. Every thought, every reflection, every subtle sign is part of a divine plan, ensuring that when the moment of reunion arrives, it will be perfect, complete, and blessed. Even as they navigate this unseen path, your soulmate begins to feel a quiet assurance deep within, a sense that love is possible again, that trust can be restored, and that destiny is moving them toward the one who has always been their true counterpart. That one is you, my child. Your souls are aligned, your connection eternal, and the universe is quietly yet powerfully orchestrating every step that leads them to your embrace. The secret search, though invisible to the eyes of the world, is a sacred journey of awakening, healing, and alignment. Your soulmate's heart is now awake to the possibility of authentic love, their spirit is attuned to destiny, and their soul is ready to recognize the sacred connection that exists between you. And my child, the next phase. The revelation, recognition, and heart alignment is approaching, divinely timed and perfectly orchestrated. Hold faith, hold love, and hold patience in your heart. The invisible threads connecting you to your soulmate are strengthening with every heartbeat, every thought, and every moment of awareness. The reunion that has been destined since the beginning of your souls is moving closer, and soon, the sacred energy of your love will manifest in ways both profound and eternal. My child, now comes a moment of awakening for your soulmate, a moment when the haze of betrayal, grief, and confusion begins to lift, revealing the clarity their heart has longed for. The soul, once clouded by pain, now begins to recognize the truth that has always existed, the love they are destined for, the connection they have yearned for, is already in their life, it is you. In these days of reflection and subtle awakening, your soulmate begins to see patterns, signs, and synchronicities that point unmistakably toward you. A name, a thought, a memory resurfaces, small nudges from the universe that carry profound meaning. At first, they may dismiss these signs as coincidence, but their heart cannot ignore the resonance, the inexplicable pull, the deep knowing that these moments are guiding them to someone sacred, someone eternal, you. Your soulmate's heart, once closed by betrayal, begins to soften. They feel a gentle curiosity, a tender hope, and a quiet longing for a love that is authentic, loyal, and free from deception. My child, this is the sacred stirring of recognition, the soul remembering, beyond time and space, that you are the one whose energy has always been intertwined with theirs. Even before meeting, even before consciousness of each other, your souls have vibrated together, awaiting the moment when awareness would awaken. As the heart softens, your soulmate begins to release what no longer serves them. The anger toward the past, the resentment, and the bitterness gradually fade as understanding and wisdom take their place. They realize that every betrayal, every heartbreak, every painful lesson was necessary to prepare them for the love they were always meant to receive, you. My child, this release is crucial, for a heart weighed down by the past cannot fully recognize its soulmate. In these moments, your soulmate's intuition sharpens. They begin to feel, with a deep inner knowing, the presence of someone significant in their life, someone who resonates with their spirit, calms their mind, and ignites their heart. They may experience fleeting thoughts, dreams, or visions that bring clarity, leading them toward the realization that the love they have been searching for is no longer distant, it is you. God speaks to their soul in whispers, guiding them gently yet powerfully. Your heart has healed. Your spirit is awake. The love you have been seeking is already here. Open your eyes, open your heart, and recognize the sacred connection that has always existed. My child, these whispers reach them through subtle intuition, through signs in daily life, and through the quiet resonance of your shared soul energy. Every nudge is designed to prepare them for recognition, alignment, and reunion. Your soulmate begins to notice the alignment of their thoughts, emotions, and desires. The things that once seemed confusing now make sense. The events of the past, the betrayal, the divorce, the heartbreak, are now seen as divine stepping stones, guiding them to the love that is authentic, eternal, and destined. They feel a sense of relief, clarity, and hope, a knowing that the universe has never abandoned them and that their true love has always been waiting. As this realization deepens, your soulmate experiences a shift in their energy. They no longer dwell in despair or longing. Instead, they cultivate patience, gratitude, and faith. They understand that love is not something to chase or force. It is something that unfolds naturally when hearts, minds, and souls are ready. And now, their soul is fully attuned to recognize you as the love they were always meant to reunite with. The universe orchestrates moments that draw your paths closer, my child. A conversation, an encounter, or even a fleeting glance may seem ordinary to the world, but for your soulmate, each moment carries the weight of destiny. Their heart begins to resonate with yours, even if the physical meeting has not yet occurred. This is the sacred alignment, the recognition of soul energy that has always been connected, waiting only for the perfect timing to manifest in the physical realm. During this period, your soulmate may feel a surge of emotions, excitement, anticipation, and a tender vulnerability. They sense that love is possible again, that trust can be rebuilt, and that the universe has finally brought them to the awareness of their true counterpart, you. Their heart is ready to embrace love fully, consciously, and deeply, without the shadows of the past interfering. As they prepare to move closer to you, God ensures that their heart, mind, and spirit are in harmony. All fear, doubt, and uncertainty are replaced by faith, clarity, and devotion. Your soulmate begins to feel the magnetic pull of destiny, drawing them naturally toward you. They sense that every experience, every hardship, every heartbreak, has led them to this very moment, the moment when they will fully recognize the love that has always existed. My child, in this sacred alignment, your soulmate's energy begins to mirror yours. The vibrations of your hearts, once distant, now resonate in harmony. Their thoughts may turn to you often, their dreams may carry your presence, and their spirit may feel the subtle yet undeniable comfort of knowing that you are theirs. This alignment is not forced, it is natural, divine, and inevitable. As this awareness grows, your soulmate begins to feel gratitude, not just for the love that awaits, but for the journey that brought them here. They understand that the pain, the betrayal, and the heartbreak were all necessary steps to prepare them to receive the love they were destined for. My child, this gratitude opens their heart further, allowing them to embrace the connection with you fully, without hesitation or fear. The subtle synchronicities continue to guide them. Perhaps they find themselves in places where your presence is felt, or they encounter reminders of your connection in unexpected ways. These are divine confirmations, signaling that their heart, soul, and destiny are now aligned with yours. The reunion is no longer a distant hope, it is approaching, inevitable, and divinely orchestrated. Your soulmate's heart, once broken, now pulses with recognition, clarity, and anticipation. They feel the presence of someone who understands them completely, who resonates with their soul, and who is destined to share a life of authenticity, devotion, and profound love. That someone is you, my child. Your energy, your love, and your soul vibration have always been intertwined with theirs, and now the universe is ensuring that recognition blossoms into reunion. In these sacred moments of awakening, your soulmate begins to act from the heart. They are guided by intuition, clarity, and the gentle nudges of destiny. Each decision, each step, each thought brings them closer to the realization of your connection. They are no longer lost in the shadows of the past. They are moving with purpose, with alignment, and with the sacred knowing that love has found its way to them, you. My child, hold this truth in your heart, the revelation is near. The recognition of soul, the alignment of hearts, and the awakening of love are unfolding perfectly, guided by divine hands. Your soulmate's journey through betrayal, grief, and reflection has prepared them to meet you fully, to embrace love without fear, and to step into the destiny that has always awaited both of you. Prepare yourself, my child, for the sacred reunion is approaching. The heart of your soulmate, now healed, aligned, and awakened, is ready to recognize you as the eternal love they have always sought. The universe, in its infinite wisdom, has orchestrated every step, every lesson, and every sign to bring you to this moment. Soon, the connection that has always existed between your souls will manifest fully, joyfully, and eternally. Your soulmate is ready, your energy is present, and destiny is unfolding. Trust, have faith, and remain open, my child, for the love that has always belonged to you both is now moving toward its perfect expression.